Hello world, welcome back, and in today's video I am going to explain you on different possibilities in type conversion. So first one is basically type conversion within the primitive data types. Then the type conversion that can happen between primitive and non-primitive data types. And then finally the type conversion within non-primitive data types. So in this video I'll be covering the type conversion within primitive data types. So in my first video, I've explained you the basics of type conversion and what are widening and narrowing type conversion and various other basic understanding about the type conversion. So let's get started with type conversion within primitive data type. Primitive data types are the data types which are predefined within Java. Those are boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, double. Now with respect to type conversion, so this is the order of the data type within the primitive data type. So byte is considered smaller than short, and then short is considered smaller than int, long, float, and double. So with respect to type conversion, this is the order which we are going to follow. Okay, now let's see the basic case. Let's take byte b equal to 7, let's say, and let's take long L. Okay, so out of byte and long, which is the smaller data type with respect to type conversion? Byte is smaller, long is bigger. So if I'll do L equal to B, what this particular case will be? So just think of the glass analogy or vessel analogy that I have explained in the previous video. So when you are transferring the water from smaller to larger vessel or larger glass, there will be no loss of information. So this kind of type conversion is known as implicit type conversion, and this is done implicitly by Java. So this is implicit type conversion. Now let's take another example. Let's take short a equal to 6 and double b equal to 6.0. Okay, let's take just declaration of short. Now when I'll do a equal to b, considering the glass analogy or vessel analogy, if I'm transferring the data from larger glass to the shorter glass, obviously there will be chances of loss of precision, and in this case Java will explicitly ask user that, hey, there will be chance of precision loss. Are you willing to accept this loss, or are you willing to accept this risk? So for user to accept that risk, he has to explicitly typecast it to smaller data type. And in this case, this is known as explicit type conversion. So these are the typecast operator or simply casting operator. And within the casting operator, you have to give the smaller data type. So short is a smaller data type. So this is the explicit type conversion. So we have basically covered the first point within integral data types. Now we'll see the example of type conversion within numeric data type. So what is numeric data type? It is byte, short, int, long, float, double. Now here char is also included. Now this is a very interesting case. When we are considering char, so it is considered as equal to byte as well as it is equal to short. Okay, first take the example of char and int. So char is smaller compared to int. Let's quickly see this example. Char c equal to d, so this is char type, int b. So when I'll do b equal to c, so I'm transferring the water from smaller glass to larger glass. This is implicit, it will work. Let's see the opposite of it. Let's say int b equal to 2, and if I'll do c equal to b, here I am trying to transfer the water from smaller to larger vessel, so I have to explicitly typecast to the smaller data type. So this is the type conversion cases between char and int. Now let's consider the case between byte, short and char. So as I said, char is considered equal to byte as well as equal to short. Now let's take byte variable a equal to 2 and char b. If I'll do a equal to b, or I'll do b equal to a. As I said, both are considered equal with respect to type conversion. So in both of these cases, I have to explicitly typecast. So in above one, I have to typecast to byte, and in the lower one, I have to typecast to char. Let's see this case. So here I am doing typecasting char. So basically whatever is the data type of left hand side variable, it basically go inside the casting operator. Now let's see the second case. So in the second case also I have to explicit typecast to the byte variable in this case. So left hand side is of byte type, so byte will go inside the casting operator. So the same happens with respect to short. Short and char are considered same or equal with respect to type conversion. So in both cases, we have to explicitly typecast. So this is first case. Now let's see second case. Here also, if I'll try to remove this, it will ask me to explicitly add the typecast. Okay, so this is a special case. Just remember it, and we have covered it as part of type conversion within numeric data type. Now the third case is boolean cannot be typecasted. Boolean is also considered as primitive data type, but typecasting cannot happen with the boolean data types. Let's see one example. Let's say boolean a and int b. If I'll do a equal to b, it will show error that cannot convert int to boolean. If I'll do b equal to a, again it will throw error, cannot convert from boolean to int. So boolean type cannot be typecasted. So this is about today's video where I have covered type conversion within primitive data type.